Who is your husband?
Radio Bandre, I know there is something up. Sakkare Chakori.
I was dealing with my own darkness. It's not that I wanted to die.
Yeah.
But it was that I didn't want to live.
And not see that Mysore girl ever. Collaborating with an American musician, Grammy winner artist.
You want me to sing live?
Of course, I see the guitar. I have with me in the studio songwriter, composer, singer, musician, trained dancer, actor, ivaga, screenplay, director, yella I have our very own Raghu Dixit. Namaskara.
Namaskara. Yay.
Claps keltidiya? Oh yeah. Thank you for coming over to the studio, Raghu. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me here. I'm doing excellent. Thank you.
I see you more often on stage. Either I'm hosting or you're performing. Radio Bandre, I know there is something up. And the reason is Sakkare Chakori. That is your new song.
Yes.
You have done the screenplay for this. I actually, before Nibarakinta Munchi, I just saw the video. I saw the Hindi version. Yes, I saw it. I saw the Hindi version, Shakkar Pari. This is also in Tamil, for which I need the reference. It is Sakkarakari, and in Telugu it is Chakkare Pilla.
Chakkara Pilla.
For those who have tuned in, tell us what is Sakkare Chakori all about, the song.
It is about a little girl who steals sugar from the market and distributes it to people who have never tasted sweetness.
What an idea, Sergi. Who gave you this idea?
Myself,
how did it?
Myself only.
When do you write these stories? When are the times?
This entire album happened in early 2019.
You're stalling and holding it for this long,
yeah? Because it just took so long to finish it.
Because you were busy with your events and touring and the Raghu Dixit project.
Not at all busy. It just took so much time to develop each song, and it's not in one language. It's 4 songs. It's 8 songs in 4 languages.
Oh, I only heard the Sakkare Chakori. Oh,
so it's a full album.
How many songs totally?
So totally 8 songs, but in 4 languages.
But YouTube only saw the video.
We have released only the single first.
Okay.
So Shakkar Pari is the first song, and Sakkare Chakori in Kannada, which we released as a single, and the entire album drops on July 6th.
Yes.
The album is called Shakkar.
Oh, okay.
And then we will go on releasing one video every month or 45 days.
Oh, nice.
That's the plan.
I understand that you are collaborating with an American musician, Grammy winner artist, Bela Fleck. Did I get his name right?
No, Bela Fleck.
Bela Fleck. Okay, Bela Fleck. Alai, if you were so keen on collaborating with the Grammy Award winner, you had Ricky Cage too.
Of course. Of course.
But why did you choose Fleck?
Because Bela Fleck had suggested that we should work together.
Oh, when was this? When did you guys meet?
About 6 years ago. We had, or even more actually. I know his wife first, Abigail Washburn, who is also a banjo player and a singer-songwriter, and she's also won a Grammy, in fact.
Wow.
So I met her at Windsor Castle in London.
How?
When we both performed for the Queen of England.
Wow.
On the 60th year coronation of her as a Queen of England.
Awesome.
So it was backstage that we became friends, because we were the only Otla fellows who were.
Why would you say that?
We were not proper. Everyone was stiff and proper.
Oh, okay.
We were like.
in front of the Queen. Yeah. Oh, you are saying, you were the Otla that way.
So we became friends there, and then she asked me to sing for her. I sang one of my songs. And then she liked it, and then she introduced herself saying, "My husband works with a lot of Indian musicians." I said, "Which
husband?
Which musicians has he worked with?" And I says, "Zakir Hussain is one of our very good friends." And I was like, "Who is your husband?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm married to Bela Fleck. I'm like,
Oh, nice.
So I knew about Bela Fleck only through the records that I've been buying for years now. Bela Fleck and the Flecktones is like a world-renowned jazz band, with Shikoria as one of the lead pianists.
You're collaborating with him for the first time ever?
Yeah. So we became friends, and then when I was touring US, they invited me home, so I was there in their home for 4-5 days, and I recorded Abigail for my previous album called Jag Changa. So she's played the banjo on it, and then a couple of years later, Bela Fleck and Abigail invited me to perform with them at Telluride Bluegrass Music Festival in Colorado.
Nice.
And on our way back is when Bela said, "Hey Raghu, I think I would like to produce your next album."
Wow.
So that happened, but then too many things happened. They had a second child, and then COVID happened, and
there was more production on the way.
Yeah, I was also no. That was much before.
Oh, okay.
Then COVID happened, and then I was dealing with my shit, and I was dealing with my own darkness and everything, and then finally. When I wrote this album, the first musician I wanted to collaborate with was Bela Fleck. So
awesome.
When the song got made, I sent him the song saying, "Hey, would you like to listen to it? If you like it, play something on it." And he didn't even reply to that message, I remember. And next day morning when I woke up, on the email, there was this banjo track saying, "Raghu, I enjoyed playing on it. Please use it the way you want it."
Awesome.
So that's how it happened.
Who produced this? Shakkar Chakori, as in who put in the money for the video?
Everything is myself.
Wow.
I'm the financial producer also, and also in terms of sound producing.
Yeah.
Even that is mine. It's my baby completely.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
so,
I refuse to take sponsorship.
Why?
Because the sponsorship also means interference into the creative integrity itself.
But if you get a sponsor where someone says, "Raghu, do the way you want, we won't interfere."
I don't think there's a single sponsor like that in this world. If somebody is like that, he's completely crazy, or my music is just so good that he's okay with that.
Okay, awesome. You give the credit to your fellow musician Ankur Tiwari.
Yes.
Was this his idea to begin with?
Not
and then
really.
you improvise?
No.
Then why do you give it to Ankur Tiwari?
So the concept of the song was that it's about spreading happiness,
spreading cheer, joy.
Yeah. And Shakkar sugar is a metaphor for happiness.
Yeah.
And we Indians especially love to distribute sweets during festivals or any happy occasion for that matter. Magange third standard alli first pass adru sweets on party agate.
Correct.
So if you take that as a metaphor of one's happiness and you share it with the world and make people around you happy, your own happiness doubles or quadruples or whatever it magnifies. So that was our idea, but the metaphor was sugar. So I had to come up with a theme where this girl who is very angelic, she's seen.
I saw the village setting.
No, that is just the story idea. So that is a story. But in my head, imagination was that she's one of those angelic girls who will suddenly bring sugar and throw it at people who have never tasted sweetness. And once they taste the sweetness, they come alive. They become alive. There are people who are very morose and sad and, probably like giving up in life. Taste this sweet.
Was that the seed vision in your head?
In my head, yes.
But it translated into the video that I saw before
then
you
I
came.
told this idea to Ankur Tiwari. And Ankur Tiwari was the
Why
one.
Ankur Tiwari?
Because he's my sounding board once in a while, whenever I meet him. And when I was having this idea in my head, he was there in front of me. I was in Mumbai. I met him. I said, "Kuch na karna hai. Would you like to direct the video for this?" I had asked him to direct the video.
Oh.
And then he said, "No, I don't think I have the time to do it," because he was recording his own album. He was also looking after music supervision for so many movies. He had just successfully finished Gully Boy as a music supervisor. Yeah. So it was at that time that he said, "Why don't you make this story about a girl who steals a sweet or something like that for somebody?"
Okay.
And then I fleshed it out into this storyline.
I saw Prathamika Shala. Was it shot in Karnataka?
Yeah, it was in Kathnalli, Mandya.
Oh, close to Nimmuru. You're in Mysuru. Oh, acha. How long did it take?
Bridge. All these are my childhood. Everything about that video is actually about my childhood. If you observe clearly, Amrut Sweets is the sweet shop.
Oh my God! I thought you just made up for this video.
No.
There is a sweet shop called Amrut Sweets.
Yeah, Amrut Sweets in Nasik, where I was born, opposite to my house, and I would steal money from my dad's pocket to go and eat pasundi there. So it is
this little girl also does the same
Amrut
thing.
Sweets remains as one of my happiest memories as a child, growing up in Nasik. So I had to bring that element here. One.
Okay,
second thing was that it's my birthday on November 11th. So the calendar, she chooses November 11th.
Okay.
And there is a Halu Utpadakara calendar, Sangha or the calendar.
Okay, I have not paid attention.
It was at that time that there was like a lot of galada that Nandini might get sold to.
Oh,
whatever.
right.
You know,
lot of memories in the song.
So that particular calendar was a representation of that particular conflict that was going on at that time.
If you don't say this, people will never know the story.
It is not for the world to know.
Achha, okay.
It is for me. It is Amrit Sweets. It's my memory.
Got it.
Basundi is my... In fact, Basundi Madakinta Munche, we thought of Basundi, but how will she steal that and take it to the school was going to problem. And we didn't want to put one of those expensive sweets in the box and she steals that. It had to be local. It had to be something grounded soil. Yeah. So that's why and I realized Chikki is as expensive as any other expensive. Oh, 65 rupees and it is written 65 rupees on the bottle. And it indeed costs that much. Can you believe that?
I honestly,
I was still in my childhood with thinking, okay, 10 rupees, 15 rupees maximum. When I went to buy this bottle of Chikki, sir, it's the 65 rupees per piece. And it made sense for the story also because she has to collect so many coins and still fall short of 65 rupees.
Got it. Who is the Sakkare Chakori or Shakkar Pari in your life?
So many. Okay,
people who spread cheer, love.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a story I have to tell you. The origin of this album. It was in early 2019. I was in acute depression. Every day going to bed hoping I will not wake up the next morning, and every morning cursing the fact that I'm still breathing. And it's not that I wanted to die. Yeah. But it was that I didn't want to live. It's that feeling. And while I was battling this phase, there was this guy who is a musician from Kolkata who would send me a demo. Sir, I just played something. Please listen to it. It's an humble effort. Whatever. Very polite.
Random guy.
And I listened to it. I say, hey, this is good playing. Very nice playing. And I send it back to him. Then 2 days later, one more demo. This goes on for 15 days, 16 days.
He's sending demos after demos.
Demos after demos, 7, 8 demos. And then I got like, look, I have already validated you enough. Why do you keep sending me demos every 2 days? He says, no, sir, I really love your music. I want to work with you. So I was just hoping you'll call me. I said, look, I'm going to book a ticket right now. You should come.
Who? You did?
Yeah. So I booked a flight ticket. Whimsically. Spontaneous.
Wow.
So next day morning, John Paul from Kolkata lands in my house. He's a young musician who admires my music to the bits, and he's seen pictures of my studio. So as soon as he lands at my home, sir, studio dikhao. So then I take him to the studio.
How old is this person?
This guy must be now, 30?
Just to get a sense. Okay.
He now plays for Arijit Singh. He's in his band. He's a phenomenal guy.
Oh.
So he comes, he's like Alice in Wonderland. Suddenly he looks at the gear and he's fully stunned, and then by the time I switch on everything and show him, he's already like spread out his processor, his guitar, everything is in his hand. He's just ready to play. So he starts to play, and then I started to listen to it, and then I got my guitar, then we started jamming. And this process didn't stop for 15 days. 16 days he stayed in my house.
He came in a very right time in
Absolutely.
such a crucial time in your life.
While I was thinking of dying, this man showed me how much more music is left within me, because we made about 45 plus tunes during this 15 days, 16 days. It just flowed. It flowed as if it was waiting to just come out like a storm, you know. And that's what happened. And out of that is the 8 songs which are part of Shakkar. And that's why the hashtag songs about staying alive when you don't want to.
Super. What a story, Raghu. Wow.
So John Paul is my Shakkar Pari in the recent times. Yes, absolutely.
And I'm 100% sure for many people you are that Shakkar Pari too.
Array.
How many people listen to your music and just cheer themselves up? How many times I have tagged you?
I have extra.
In the car with my friends. How many times I've tagged you? You also shared. You're also Shakkar Pari, na? With your music. That's what you intend to do.
Right? I have received a lot of love that way. A lot of people write to me also how my songs are their crutch during tough times and stuff like that, which is incredible.
I think
that helps, and that is the mission now for the rest of my life. You know,
awesome.
When you're down on your knees and your teeth are biting the dust, and you look up at the sky and you want to help yourself, and you can't because you're almost giving up. Awesome. It changes you. It shifts your heart in the rightful place.
Very well.
So the mission is now to make as many people as possible happy and put the faith back in their hearts that it will be okay.
Fantastic.
No matter whatever they're going through.
Yeah. What a heartwarming story. Awesome. Okay. you have donned so many hats, and you are telling me this is the first time you are directing a musical video.
Yes.
First time ever.
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
Fantastic, because I had everybody who was supporting me. The entire team of the movie Orchestra Mysuru, which I was a music director for. Sunil Mysuru is the one, he's the director of that movie. He was my sounding board. So when I first wrote the whole story, it was him that I sounded it to. And he's like, sir, the way you narrate it, you should only direct it. I said, not possible. He said, sir, you please, I'm telling you, you will be the best person to direct this. Because you see the frame and you're describing it, everything, the way you see
Only
it.
you have the vision.
Yeah. So don't let anybody else direct it. Because I wanted him to take over the direction. He was not ready to do that because he said, no, you should direct it. I said, look, I have no experience. He said, don't worry about it. We will all be there with you. You go ahead and direct it. And we got the same cameraman, Rahul Roy, for it. And we got
nice.
And the movie I had acted in Bang. That movie's editor Vijay Chandra came on board to edit the song eventually. So I had a great team. All the assistant directors of that movie, Subbu, Prayag, and then Abhay became my assistant directors. And so,
fantastic.
So they are the ones who slogged it out. I was just sitting on the chair saying, cut and action.
You enjoyed directing?
I don't think I enjoyed the end product of it. But since it was my first time also, I realized that I should become a better people management person.
What made you
the thing is, my 100% is not everybody's 100%. Good. Or somebody's 100% is not my 100%.
We have different pace. We have our own way of doing.
So to bring everybody together, to make them work in the same pace is not an easy job.
Nice.
And filmmaking is not easy, especially because during COVID I also wrote screenplays of which I hope to direct someday. And next year, by March, April, my first feature film goes on floor as a director.
Wow! Awesome. All the best for that, Raghu.
So because of that, these music videos become very crucial for me because this is my training ground now.
Awesome. This is a good warm-up for you.
Yeah, this is a great way to enter films by convincing yourself that you can do this job or not.
When did this thought come to you that you want to direct? Besides,
I will completely give 100% credit to Sunil for inspiring me to agree to the idea itself in my head that I can direct.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And when are your movies due for releases?
Movies?
During the pandemic, I'm told you wrote many feature
I've written about
stories.
5 scripts so far.
When would you want to direct any of those?
This first film is what I want to start directing next year.
Achha, you would start
around March, April. So let's see if I will get there finally. Yeah.
Aditya, producers?
I don't know, man. I've never approached people for money.
People are listening right now.
I hope it happens. Let's see. If somebody's impressed with the storyline, I'm ready for narration. So
awesome. Yeah. Superb. Raghu, you have been in the industry for a very, very long time. How many years, may I ask?
25 years now.
What do you... How is the music industry transitioning? You're happy with what's happening, what it used to be and what it is transitioning to?
It has definitely got a lot of positives and at the same time there is a lot of negatives also.
What are the negatives? Like top 3 on top of your mind.
Top 3, there are no more fans.
Why?
There are only people who want to be seen at events and take picture, and that.
But they are the fans. They are the ones.
No. Sorry. The people who genuinely listen to music have come down considerably. These people are now very few who come there only for the music.
Okay.
It's more about, I'm at Raghu Dixit's concert.
Achha, okay.
And I took a picture with him. And every time I start a concert, suddenly all the hands go up with their phones in their hands.
With the torchlights.
And no, not torchlights.
Recording.
Shooting the whole thing. So I mean, you have seen how I scold everybody. It's become part of the show now.
Yeah.
That everybody gets told that please don't shoot. Instead, just enjoy the moment. So for me, that culture of listening music and when we started off, we had fans who followed us for the 10-15 years career that we had. It's only in the recent past that we have seen this sudden difference in the Gen Z's.
Why? Is it because of the internet?
Internet.
Are you more accessible?
No, internet is also the fact that, see, as much as internet liberated everything, to cut away all the middlemen, direct access of an artist to the audience.
Right.
It also has shortened the attention span of
attention span
people.
Has come down.
And each of this social media, whatever, they have over a period of time made it extremely tough to beat the algorithm, to get heard. It's more tough to get heard today than ever before.
Yeah.
Because of the clutter. There is just so much clutter. And to stand out in the middle of all of that is quite challenging. And for me, I, as much as I hate to say that I am an old timer, I am still yet to catch up with the techniques and
You're not very active on Instagram,
I am very active on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, I mean...
When was your latest post?
Today morning.
Oh, not bad. Okay. Okay. You put up a story?
Story, post, everything. And every day I'm promoting my songs.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. But that doesn't help. You have to do so much more now. You have to go live. You have to interact with fans. You have to write. You have a broadcast channel now.
But you don't think what has not changed over the years is good work gets its way out? It will speak for itself. It's a matter of time.
But it
takes
time now. I hope, because now the song, for example, Shakkar got released only day before yesterday.
As on today, before you arrived, I saw the YouTube video. Yeah, it was over 70 to 73,000 views.
Correct.
In less than 2 days.
Correct. All put together, it's about nearing 500,000 views now.
Oh, nice.
All the 4 language versions put together.
Oh, super.
So,
which is doing better, Kannada, Hindi, Tamil or Telugu?
Hindi was doing great. And then we realized we screwed up the audio of it.
Why? The one I saw actually was Hindi. I didn't find any...
Hear me out. The first file that went up accidentally had a mono file.
Oh.
And we already had 10,000 views. And we had to pull it down and replace it with a stereo file.
Oh, damn.
So we lost about 10,000 views. If that had not happened, and we had to stop everything else around it, the marketing campaign that's attached to this thing. So by the time Hindi kind of catching up now, but the Kannada and Tamil and Telugu raced up front. They're all doing almost similarly.
Oh, nice.
But most engagement is happening on Kannada, of course, because of my local connect. Yes.
Awesome. Raghu, I love that song too. Mysore Se Aiyo.
Yeah.
After Bengaluru Mysore Expressway, are you singing that song faster?
No,
have you found that Mysore?
No, man. I would rather avoid that 1,200 toll.
Acha, toll!
Yeah.
And not see that Mysore girl ever.
No, and take the smaller road and reach my Mysuru the way I used to reach. 3 hours or 2.5 hours, whatever it took.
Yeah.
Stop by at all the restaurants to have coffee or dosa or whatever it is. That fun of stopping on the road for a coffee and dosa has gone.
True.
Because of the highway.
Expressway, yes.
And I don't know how many hotels and restaurants have lost their business because, especially the smaller businesses. But for convenience sake, that 1.5 hours, if you have to urgently reach some place in Mysore, then great.
Sped up.
But otherwise, I avoid it.
Super. How about you singing live for us, Sakkare Chakori?
You want me to sing live?
Of course, I see the guitar. I have not seen you
enter
any studio or any radio station without your guitar.
No,
I already told the team that he will definitely bring his guitar.
I bring my homework to the class every time.
Excellent. You can take your time, but definitely want to hear the unplugged version on radio.
ಮೂಟೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಚೋರಿ ಹರಿ ಪರಾರಿ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಚಕೋರಿ ನಕಳು ಪೋರಿ ಅಕ್ಕರೆಯ ತೋರಿ ಹರಿ ಪರಾರಿ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಚಕೋರಿ ಮುದ್ದು ಚಿಗರಿ ನಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಬೆದರಿ ಹಾರಿದಳೆ ಗರಿ ಮೆಲ್ಲನೆ ಜಾರಿ ಅವಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಓಡಿದ ನಗರಿ ಹಿಡಿಯಲಾರದೆ ಸೋತಿದೆ ಭಾರಿ ಊರ ಸಂತೆಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಕಂತೆ ಸಿಹಿ ಕಳ್ಳಿ ಅಪ್ಸರೆಯಂತೆ ನಕ್ಕರೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಅಂಗಡಿಯಂತೆ ಮನಸೋಲದೆ ಹೋದವರುಂಟೆ केरने ये मारी सपोरी हारी परारी शक्कर चकोरी
Super, Raghu. Super.
Thank you so much.
The first reaction when I saw this video before you came, there is that Raghu signature touch to it.
Yes.
I always wanted to ask you this: is there any song in all the songs that you have sung where you have sung in falsetto ever? You're always singing with the open voice.
No, falsetto, no. Never.
But is that a conscious effort or you were taught like this?
No, I cannot sing in falsetto. I just don't know the technique.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I will not believe this.
No, I really don't.
Allah. But you would never.
But I can't. It's training. You're killing your voice. Just training your voice.
Wow. I was always wondering. I've not heard a single song of yours where some note just touches a falsetto ever. No matter how high it is, nara kantirate, but you will be touching that note somehow.
Yeah.
This is my personal observation.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Oh, you're saying you're not comfortable or you don't want to ever?
I'm not comfortable. I don't know the technique of it. I've never learned to sing in falsetto, so I don't know. I mean, the knowledge, the skill set is not there. It has a particular technique and skill to do it. So I've never learned that. I've never tried that. So
awesome. So where can people watch this video, Raghu? Sakkare, Chakori, on all languages.
On all languages on my YouTube channel, Raghu Dixit Music.
Raghu Dixit Music. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your Instagram handle?
It's the Raghu Dixit.
Since now we have become stulpa active than before.
I've always been active.
Okay, your
the
Instagram
Raghu
handle?
Dixit Project.
The Raghu Dixit Project.
Yeah.
Very well. Any special thanks to people who have helped you? Your music
everybody
label?
who have John Paul, the like what was he? He's the
Karyakarta.
he's the ruari of this particular project itself. And then of course all the lyricists who wrote some amazing lyrics. And Bela Fleck, of course, for generously contributing to this song without any expectations whatsoever. My bandmates who have always stood by me, and we have such a great rocking time on stage every time. Yeah, the engineers, the lyricists, all the fans, of course, who have always supported me, stood by me, and have come in such huge numbers and given and kind of rained so much love on me always. Yeah.
As I said, you have also been many people's Sakkare Chakori. I wish you well from the bottom of my heart. All the best for this album and for all your future endeavors. You want to step into directing movies as well. So I wish you more success, more glory. My love to you, Raghu.
Thank you so much, Prithvi. Really means a lot. Thank you.
All the best.
93.5 Red FM. बजाते रहो.